So today we are going to talk about van der Waals equation. First of all, why we need to study this van der Waals equation when we have ideal gas equation. So for example, ideal gas equation is PV is equal to nRT. This is our ideal gas equation. But this equation we have derived on the basis of two assumptions. Number one is molecules are infinitely small. That means the volume occupied by the single particle compared to the total volume of the gas is negligible. And another assumption, there is no attraction forces between the molecules. Based on those two assumptions, we have derived this ideal gas equation. But do you think in practically it is possible? Means it's practically it happens? Definitely, if a gas is there, definitely the particles of the gas occupy some volume. And in a gas, definitely there is an attraction or repulsion forces between the molecules. So van der Waals, what he is saying, he will consider them like attraction between the two molecules, he will consider, and also the volume occupied, measurable volume compared to the total volume of the gas is negligible in case of ideal gas. Here we are not neglecting that. So by using those two corrections, we can derive a van der Waals equation which will be used for real gases. So first of all, this is our ideal gas. Now, for example, if you take a container, let's say for example the volume of the container is V and there are some molecules at some pressure. Now what I am doing, I am just compress that gas, then it will be closed T come back, same volume for example if you take. So what I have done here, I increase the pressure, I compress the gas. So here definitely the volume occupied by the gas to this volume we cannot neglect, because here the volume is decreased, this one. So when it is decreased, this having a measurable quantity. So what we are going to do, we have to do some correction in volume. So correction in volume. That is equal to V minus, for example, this is volume of that gas particle is B, then there are number of moles, n moles of gas is there, then we can write here NB. So this volume we can say that is excluded volume, or we can say it is co-volume. Next one, we have to do some correction in pressure. Why we have to do correction in pressure? Because if you take this container, one molecule is here, it is this molecule is there, this molecule is there, this molecule is there, this molecule is there. So there is some attraction forces between the molecule. So the net pressure is here, net force is 0. But that is not our interest. Our interest is when the particle is at the container edge, then definitely surrounding molecules it attracts. So when they attract, the impact of this particle hitting the container is decreases. That means pressure is decreasing. That we have to consider in our correction. Why? For example, when the particle is moving towards the container and hits, it has impact of pressure P1. For example, it impacted with some force per unit area. But in second case, when the particle is moving, at the same time surrounding particles are attracting that particle, definitely this effect P1 dash should definitely less than P1. So that's why we have to add some correction factor for the pressure to balance that pressure. So what we'll do, that pressure is equal to pressure is observed plus pressure is due to attraction of the molecules. Attraction of the molecules or the particles. But we know here there are n number of molecules will be there. So this is the volume of the container, n number of molecules are moving like this. So pressure is directly proportional to n by v. And also there are n number of molecules are there which are stopping them under the same volume. So what we can get is P is directly proportional to n square by v square. So P is equal to some constant A, n square by v square. This A indicates the force of attraction between the molecules, and that is different for different gases. So what we have done here, P observed, let us say P plus A into n square by v square. So this is our correction in pressure is over and correction in volume is we have finished. Now let us put this correction in pressure and correction volume in ideal gas equation. Then it will becomes P plus A n square by v square into V minus NB is equal to nRT. This is for n moles of gases. For 1 mole of the gas is for n moles of gas. This is for n moles of gas. But for 1 mole of gas, P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to RT. So this is known as van der Waals equation. We can use it for real gases. So for 1 mole of gas, P plus A by V square, V minus B is equal to RT. This we can use it for real gases. And A indicates the force of attraction, between the molecules, and B signifies the co-volume or the excluded volume. And this A and B constants are different for different gases. For example, CO2, O2, N2, the A's are different. This is different values of A's and B's. So this is about the van der Waals equation.